आप सुन रहे हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया की साई न्यूज में ऑडियो बुलेटिन।
You are listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India on 15 July 2020. Now India has increased the number total COVID cases are 9,36,181 and recovered cases are 5,92,232. Now state-wise scenario of COVID-19 in Maharashtra, total COVID cases are 2,67,665 and recovery rate are number are 1,49,007. In Tamil Nadu, total COVID cases 1,47,324 and recovery rate are number are 97,310. In Delhi, total COVID cases 1,15,346. Recovery the number are 93,236. In Karnataka, total COVID cases 44,077 and recover cases are 17,319. In Gujarat, total COVID cases are 43,637 and recovery cases are 30,503. In Uttar Pradesh, total COVID cases are 39,724 and recover cases are 24,983. In Telangana, total COVID cases 37,745 and recovery cases are 24,840. In Andhra Pradesh, total COVID cases are 33,019 and recovered cases are 17,467. In West Bengal, total COVID cases are 32,838 and recovered cases are 19,931. In Madhya Pradesh, total COVID cases are 19,005 and recovered cases are 13,557. Today's top headlines are PM Modi says mantra to say the relevant in the times to coronavirus is skill, reskill and upskill. Virtual India EU summit to be the held today. PM says the summit will be the strengthen India's economic culture and engage with the Europe. Over 5,92,000 people recover from COVID-19 in country so far. Karnataka strict lockdown guidelines being the implement in the Bangalore urban rural district till July 2020. 22 July 2020. Girls outshine boys in CBSE class 10th exam result announced today. Overall pass percentage is 91.46. On United Nations 75th anniversary, PM Modi is a virtual address ECOSOC on July 17. Narendra Singh Tomar held the renew meeting on the progress of the Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan. Country needs the focus on skills and speed to remain globally competitive in the post-COVID world, says by Vice President. Skill Development Minister empower youth of the country Prakash Javadekar. Union Minister Nityanand Rai presides over the inaugural session for the webinar on the thunderstorm and lightning. US President signed bill to impose the sanction on the Chinese official implementing oppressive law against Hong Kong. UK bans to the companies from the sourcing 5G equipment from the Chinese telecom company Huawei. Sri Lanka President called for the increase the number of the PCR tests to detect the COVID-19 cases. Maldives to reopen its border for international level. Now, news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will deliver a video address on the occasion of the World Youth Skill day today, the day the mark the 5th anniversary of the launch of the Skill India mission. A digital conclave is being now organized by the Ministry of the Skill Development and Entrepreneurship of mark of the occasion. Our correspondent report that the Skill India is an initiative to government of the India to empower the youth with their skill set, making them more employable. Skill India offered the course across the several sectors which are the aligned to the standard recognition by the both industry and the government under the National Skill Qualification Framework. The course enhances the technical expertise and the companies do not have the invest in a training for the particular job profile. Union Minister Narendra Singh Tomar held a review meeting on the progress of Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan through the video conferencing yesterday with the Rural Development Ministry and the official of the 6th state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a Abhiyan on the 20th of the last month. It's beginning the undertaken for the 116 district of the Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, and the Abhiyan will be continued for the 120 days. 25 works come under the 1100 different ministries have been identified for the competition, and the Abhiyan was found the progressive well under various parameters which are being the regulate monitored. NITI Aayog's flagship Atal Innovation Mission AIM was a team up other the ministries and the partner to support the startup with the COVID-19 initiative solution and to the further fight the pandemic. In the regards, the AIM coordinate the concluded the series of the virtual COVID-19 demo days yesterday. The initiative was the launch for the permanent partnership with the other government bodies including Department of Biotechnology and the Department of Science and Technology. In the statement, NITI Aayog said over 1,000 COVID-19 related startups from the diverse from the set of the category including the curative, primitive and assertive solution were be put through the round of the evaluation from the more than the 70 startups were the shortlisted for virtual COVID-19 demo days. These startups will be receive support in the form of the founding, access to the manufacturing ability and supply chain and logistic, finding the right vendors and vendors. The 15th meeting of the India-Europe Union Summit will be held the virtual mode today. The summit will be co-chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, President of Europe Council Charles Michel, and the President Europe Commissioner Ursula von der Leyen. The summit will be renewed the India-EU cooperation covering the political and the security relation, trade for the investment, economic cooperation. It is also the expected to discuss the development around the COVID-19 pandemic and the contemporary global matters of the interest of the both sides. Ahead of the India-EU Summit, the European Union representative in India, Ambassador Ugo Osto, and the exclusive interview said that India has an important role play in the post-COVID world. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be the virtual address the World Directory and the high-level segment for the United Nations Economic and the Social Council ECOSOC on Friday. This will be the Prime Minister's first speech and the United Nations after the resignation for the place as non-permanent member of the Security Council earlier this year. US President Donald Trump has signed a bill to impose the sanction on the Chinese official implementing and the oppressive law against the Hong Kong. The US President told the press the conference that the law gives the administration powerful new tools to hold the responsible and the individual and the entities involved and executing Hong Kong's freedom. Mr. Trump has signed an order to end the permanently treatment of the Hong Kong as administration adopt the increasing though the stand of China. He said the Hong Kong will now the treat as the same as a mainland China. China has recently imposed a new security law to bring an end to Hong Kong's special states. Agreed and these under the 1984 pact between the China and the UK. The former British colony was returned in the Chinese rule in the 1997 with a law protecting freedoms of the speech, assembly and the press until 2047. The Health and the Family Welfare Minister has said that is a difference between active cases for recovery cases is increased progressively and the total recoveries have been the reach 1.8 times of the active cases in the country. It says a total of the 5,71,460 people affected with the coronavirus have recovered in the country so far. With this, the recovery rate of the country has reached the 63.02%. Presently, the total number of active corona cases in the country is the 3,11,556. The Health Ministry has informed that India has 657 cases per million in the comparison to the global average of 1,638 cases per million, and the country has registered 17.2 deaths per million compared to the global average of the 73 deaths per million due to the coronavirus. Indian Council of the Medical Research ICMR has said that India has the fast-tracked its effort of the development of the COVID-19 vaccine, which are already under the human trial stage. It said that India is considered as a pharmacy of a world and the 60% of the vaccine at a world level supply by the country. ICMR Director General Balram Bhargava emphasized that not delaying the process of the vaccine development is a moral duty which will be accomplished without the compromising of the ethical part. In Chhattisgarh, sample collection center will be established in the various urban and rural areas to identify corona positive patients. State Health Department has directed the Chief Minister and the health officer of all the districts to start the sufficient number of possible. In this center, maximum possible samples of a person suffering from the cough, cold and fever will be collected. The West Bengal government has decided to extend the lockdown in contaminated zone till Sunday in the wake for rising the COVID-19 cases. This will be come into the effect from the today. Earlier, the state government has announced a strict lockdown in the contaminated zone for a week, which began on the Thursday. In an order issued by the State Home Secretary, the lockdown will be operation in around the Kolkata and the town of the Malada and Kocho, Bihar. In Himachal Pradesh, the economic activities have been started gradually after the commencement of the Unlock 2.0 over the corresponding report. The industrial laborers in the state have been also start returning from their other states. In Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister Idapadi Palaniswamy has launched the television-based learning program for the 10th standard student in other development. Madurai has the to the unlock. Phase 2 has complete lockdown in the city ended at midnight last night. Meanwhile, the total COVID-19 cases in the Tamil Nadu have extended 1,47,000 after the 4,526 people tested positive yesterday. You were listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India on 15 July 2020. We will be present here on 16 July 2020. Till then, goodbye. If you like this bulletin, then you must be like it, subscribe and share it.